All right, so Arc Raiders just reset its weekly trials. I'm going to go ahead and give you a guide here on exactly how to knock these things out, how to get 3 stars on each or even more, and let's get right to the video. So the first step to doing the snowball event is you're going to need some actual snowballs. So the best spot for this, in my opinion, is heading up to Village on Blue Gate, if the cold snap is there on that map, and going to the top left, and you can actually farm these snowballs while you're inside. Just sit there AFK and keep clicking E, and you'll get them. Alright, so there's plenty of ways to do this. I know a lot of people are shooting the 2 rotors on the Rocketeer itself, and then waiting for it to flip on its back, and then throwing snowballs like that. So that is the first most effective method, in my opinion. It doesn't require Hornet drivers, and it also does not require showstoppers. So now the additional methods that people are doing are actually throwing the Hornet drivers or the showstoppers at the Rocketeers themselves, and then I'll throw the snowballs at them while they're on the ground. So here you can see the gameplay of that, and I think that was probably our most effective way of doing it, just because we had them readily available, or we ended up killing a bunch of Hornets during the gameplay itself. So now this is one of the trials that you're going to be able to do at the same time as the first one. Obviously, while you're fighting the Ark with the snowballs, you're clearly going to do damage to it, and while you're going throughout the map, just the natural flow, you're going to be fighting Wasp and whatnot. So this one's pretty easy. Just pair it with the Rocketeer one, and I think you guys will be alright. So here we have the Arc Probe trial. So this is probably my favorite one, just because it's easy, to be honest, and you can really do it solo. I would head over to Dam Battlegrounds Electromagnetic Storm, and do not forget, you don't have to breach every single one. You can search an already breached one, and it'll give you points like that. So now we're down to the final 2, damage to the Shredder and then damaging a Fireball. Now, I will go ahead and say that there is so much going on when fighting Shredders, especially with everybody doing the trials, that it might not be the best idea to go for the world record of Fireball kills while you're also doing the Shredder. So for that purpose, I'm going to go ahead and separate them two. But the best thing you're going to want to do for this is go straight to Stella Montis. You're going to be able to find these things all over medical research, cultural archives, or atrium, or really any of the spots, specifically the sandbox. We did this pretty quickly. We brought in some secret grenades, snapshot grenades, shotguns, and we brought an anvil. So it made it pretty easy. You can one-shot it with a Trailblazer grenade, but I feel like that's a little bit overpowered. Another free method is you can also use the synthesized fuel that you can find all around the map. Just throw 2 on the ground and that'll kill it. Alright, so last save round is our fireballs. So these things I think are probably the second easiest, only because you can do it on Salamantis, but also on Blue Gate under reinforced reception. We went down there and we were able to take out so many, it maxed out our score. So I think that this is going to be a good one for everybody, specifically solo players, but if you can go down there as a team, even better. Just be prepared to fight everybody. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this video. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch it if you made it this far. And I really hope you learned something. I hope you're able to take that back into the game and save you some time and maybe some kits. Hopefully you don't donate those to Chads trying to do this. So I do appreciate it again. I will be uploading at least once a week from this point forward. It's my first time uploading a video in almost 10 years. So thanks again. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.